Hi to all, this is Shiva signing in into Koluru lectures. Today we are going to discuss about the nature of roots of quadratic equation. Nature of roots of quadratic equation. Here, what is the purpose of studying this in the sense? By seeing the quadratic equation itself, we need to be able to guess the roots, whether they are rational or irrational or complex numbers. That is the reason why we are studying about the nature of roots of quadratic equation. So here the main basic point to guess about the nature of roots is we know the x value from the direct formula, I mean by the Sridharachary's rule, which is nothing but x is equal to minus b plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac upon 2a, when ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So now, if you want to analyze the value of x, whether they belongs to rational or irrational or complex numbers, first of all, it is very important to guess what is b square minus 4ac. Suppose here, in order to guess the roots, b square minus 4ac will play an important role, and we will call b square minus 4ac as discriminant. Suppose let us have a look on it. So now first of all, let us assume that if a, b, c are rational, let us check what will happen. If a, b, c are rational, if you see here, x is equal to, so b is a rational number plus or minus root over b square minus, if a, b, c are rational, b square minus 4ac also will be a rational number. So now first of all, if a, b, c are rational, so immediately what I can write is b square minus 4ac is also rational. Suppose for example, if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0 and if it is a perfect square, I can guess the x value as, now let me think that, so minus b, which is nothing but rational, plus or minus, see root over here b square minus 4ac is greater than 0 and it is a perfect square. That means let me think that it is an rational square. So immediately square root will get cancelled. Upon 2 into a is rational. So automatically 2 into rational, in the sense we will get it as rational itself. So now x is equal to rational plus or minus rational. The combination of two rationals will result in rational number upon rational. Here one more thing which we need to think is, here we have plus or minus. That means we will get two values of x. So rational upon rational, further we can take it as rational. So if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0 and it is a perfect square, then automatically the values of x will be rational and distinct. The values of x will be rational and distinct. In the same way, let us check for if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0 and it is not a perfect square. If it is not a perfect square, so what I will get, x is equal to rational plus or minus root over rational upon 2 into rational, which is nothing but rational. See, root over rational is nothing but I can take it as an irrational number. So x is equal to, so rational plus or minus irrational will becomes, it's an irrational number. Irrational upon rational will gives you irrational number itself. So I can write as irrational. Irrational, as I have here plus or minus, I have two value of roots. So which are irrational and distinct. Which are irrational and distinct. So this is the cases of b square minus 4ac when if it is greater than 0 in two different cases. Suppose in the same way, if b square minus 4ac, if a, b, c are rational, and let us apply b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. So now let us check the x value. What I will get? X is equal to the same way, rational plus or minus b square minus 4ac is equal to 0 upon rational. So rational upon rational is nothing but, see here plus or minus 0 is there. That means we don't get two values of x. So rational upon rational will further gives you rational itself. Rational but same values. So I can write it as the two values of x will be rational and equal. Rational and equal. Now let us have a wide look on when b square minus 4ac is less than 0, when a, b, c are rationals. So what I will get, x is equal to rational plus or minus root over, so less than 0 in the sense I will get minus rational upon 2 into rational. So if I solve this, so let me write it as rational plus or minus, see I can write here minus 1 as I square. So it will become root over I square into root over rational upon 2 into rational is nothing but rational. So which further can be written as x is equal to I square, root over I square in the sense I. So rational plus or minus I, root over rational in the sense, yes, I can take it as an irrational number itself. Or simply I can write it as root over rational upon rational, which we can say that if I is there, automatically I can comment in such a way that the x values are complex numbers or complex numbers and they are conjugate to each other. Conjugate to each other in the sense, here we have plus and minus. Suppose 2 plus root 3 I have, 2 plus I root 3. So the another root will be 2 minus I root 3. So like that we will have complex numbers which they are conjugate to each other. In the same way, if I see here irrational and distinct I have. Here we have irrational and distinct. In the same way here also complex numbers and they are conjugate to each other and they are distinct itself. So in this way we can analyze the nature of the roots. We can analyze the nature of the roots based on the term b square minus 4ac. So if a, b, c are rational, when b square minus 4ac is greater than 0 and when it is a perfect square, and b square minus 4ac when it is greater than 0 when it is not a perfect square, when b square minus 4ac is equal to 0 and b square minus 4ac is less than 0. That's all, dear friends. Now in the next video we will check when if ABC are irrational, so that what will be the nature of the roots? That's all, my dear friends. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.